Okay. Okay. Are we back? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Gotta keep on talking until I know that we're alive. I don't know if we are alive yet, so I'm gonna keep on talking. Hey, there we go. We're live. Are we live? Yes. Yes, we are. Gang, we're back. LF Jake, your boy. Ash of Gods, the game. And we are playing as Hopper Rowley right now, travelling to Frigga, which is where Thorn and the gang have just been to find the body, unfortunately, of his son. Our journey was to find the daughter for Thorn, and then we learned that they are together. But I think Hopper's goal is to still find both of them, because apparently there's something special about this girl. Everyone seems to know it. Everyone's learning it. We've chosen to go through Highborg, because I think that's going to be cooler. Nothing happened here. Wow. So there was a battle at Highborg. There used to be two swords crossed, but now it's a skull, so maybe they lost the fight at Highborg, and now they're travelling to the Marsh Watch to escape. Tough times. An agitated guard runs up to you as you ride by the tower. He recognizes Ake and tells them that their captain has been bitten by a snake. He says if Ake knows a good healer nearby, it's high time to spill the beans. Much to your surprise, the giant doesn't mention you. I know this guard, he whispered, leaning. Name's Dorian, and the captain's is Sands, an exceptional scoundrel. Got his title thanks to Bran Victi. Screw him, eh? Let him die like the scum he is. You realise that even a scoundrel may be useful. And it's possible that the captain could lead you to a hint you need. But should you help someone like him? Yep. We heard this message. Even a scoundrel can be useful. Chilton, welcome to the stream. The nearby forest is home to special healing herbs. The captain would recover much faster if you found some. Using an antidote or some magic are viable options too. But you'd be wasting your resources on a scoundrel. However, without such measures, a snake bite will take several days to heal. Go collect some herbs. You decide that it's much faster to venture into the woods and find some herbs alone. As soon as you gather the necessary ingredients, the glade is beset by armed men. You unsheath your sword with a friendly smile. Once again, we're caught out to fight alone. I've got 7 skill points. Oh wow, spend 4 skill points to unlock. Devouring blow. Taste of blood. Mental blast. Oh, I need to have spent 4 skill points to unlock. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't cost me 4 skill points, that's good. Taste of blood. Yeah, sure. Increases your attack by 2 when you kill an enemy. Nice. 3 to damage. 5 to damage. I think now we've got 8 skill points spent, so we can go up here. Fire Blade. Increases your defense by 0 and deals 11 damage. To health. Wait, all enemy units? Wow. There we go. Let's see if those are good choices. Okay. Let's go. So that new move that I've got to wait 2 turns at the start of the fight. This hurts everyone immediately, does it? Wow. Got a circular strike which attacks everyone around me, and a normal attack which does 16 damage. going to take me some energy, but we can get a kill right over here. Luckily, getting a kill increases my energy. These two are falling right into my trap card. My attack goes up after every kill, thanks to that taste of blood. So now I'm mad strong. Deals 51 damage and increases your health by 22. Oh my god. Yeah, screw it, let's do it. Bit OP against someone with 9 HP, but... I'm a-coming for you. $24 damage. And now I just strike them down. Wait for it. 26 damage. $28 damage. Hopper Rowley is kind of mad. I mean, he is an Umbra. It's to be expected. Victory. After the battle, you rush over to the tower and throw together the needed potion. The question nags you all the while: why does Sans sit around in a tower with a squad full while the bandits freely roam the area? Your blackened hand. Your blackened hand stings slightly as Sans comes to. Seems like the captain has potential for sorcery. He's probably unaware, but even subconscious potential is dangerous. Sans still looks pretty bad, but at least he can talk. Sputtering, he explains that they went behind the tower to relieve himself and met an old hag there. As he shooed her away, she turned to him, uttering the word, Lon. Sans says that he used to know a fellow called Lon, a guard commander of the Prince Heidelig's escort. But the old woman couldn't possibly mean him. As the captain rambles on, you realise this was the hint you sought. He thinks he's still too weak, and it's your duty to nurse him back to health. You do not share his view. Why waste time on this scoundrel? I'll make sure he's completely cured. Even a scoundrel can be useful, and there might be more to this. You spend a couple extra days in the tower, tormented by Ake's constant grumbling and Sans' insufferable demeanour. When you leave, you swear to never mingle with scoundrels again. Lon, we have a clue. We have something to go on. Give in to the curse. It gives me a skill point every time I do that, to be fair. What happens when the curse power is 100, though? Do I just die? The road starts to peter out. You begin to feel lost when the faint trail leads to an unfamiliar fork. You have to check both ways. You'll need to separate to do so. Go left. Before an hour passes, you run into a band of girls who aren't willing to negotiate. You have to fight. Flip. We've got 2 more skill points. Sure. I was hoping there'd be a cooldown cost skill point. So why aren't my team helping me now? What's going on? I'm going to do this because I know it's going to kill. Bit of a waste doing an area move on one man, but... Bastard. Costing me a lot of energy here. I believe we've pretty much got this fight in the bag though. Oh, that being said, yeah, if they start attacking my energy, not ideal. It does appear that if I go here, they can't reach me. Well, shows how much I know. Oh, blooming heck. I think I'm dead. Well, that's annoying. God damn it. That's what happens. That is literally a direct consequence from allowing your stamina to get drained to 0 for no reason. Took too many risks where I didn't need to. Enter. Should have moved forward first, but it's okay. Enter. He'll probably reach me, right? Yeah. Okay. If I stand here, I should be able to kill him with the area attack. Lovely. I'm not in a much better position than I was last game, in last attempt. Nice. I think I'm okay. This guy can't kill me, right? Oh. Nice. Just about. Huzzah! Once you're done with the girls, you return to the fork in the road. Okay, Waves, look, I found the way. I ran into an old man who told me everything about the local roads. There should be a large village just over the hill. Let's stop milling about and get going. I still have yet to see Ake in a fight. Give in. Being very selfless now. I don't know if we can deal with the game becoming even harder. Wow, what's going on here?
The road to the west of Frigga is full of refugees and retreating troops. People are being driven from the ancient fort by the war and the reaping. And while you can run from war, the reaping will claim anyone. The pyre is burning. The crows are circling the place, and it seems as though all hope is lost. You don't even know why you need to visit the abandoned Frigga. Do you hope to uncover another piece of this treacherous puzzle? Or maybe you hope to catch up to Thornbrennan's daughter and figure out the source of her power. Do you have enough time for that? The blackness possessing your arm is slowly creeping up. The curse crawls its way to your heart, making your journey into a race with death itself.
Audio is completely out of sync with the subtitles, but that's absolutely fine. Kind of wish there was no audio and I could just read it myself, but whatever. Your squad nears Frigga's gate. The last defenders abandoned the pale stone fortress. Thornbrennan and his daughter are somewhere up ahead. How could she withstand a Reaper? The question weighs heavy on your mind. The gate is wide open, no guard in sight. It's no surprise that you do not see a tollman. There aren't even any archers in the towers. The town is empty. The oldest fort in Berkana is abandoned. What's there to do now in an empty fortress? Where should one go? Rask fidgets restlessly in his saddle. He used to have a small shop in Frigga, but it sold it long ago. The memories still haunt him. He touches the wall as he rides by. You find this kind of sentimentally foolish. You feel a sudden burst of unbearable pain. You turn to Rask. He grows pale and wipes the sweat from his brow with shaking hands. He clearly shares your anguish, which means you are not mistaken. One of your brethren, one of the few remaining Umbra, has passed from this mortal coil. Well, the Umbras have died. Rask catches his breath. Damnation, it got me good. Don't say a word, I felt it too, but it was muddy. Some kind of sorcery must have gotten in the way. It could have happened today. Yesterday, even a couple of days ago. We'll talk more of this later. Fisk! Hey boy. Looking around, he's definitely plotting something. You hope he doesn't get into trouble again. I don't care. Ake's visibly angry. Mushroom is hardly impressed. No, I don't really care. You and your old friend need to discuss what you felt when entering the fort. You should look for the prince at the gate. If he's still here, he'll be commanding the remaining troops. Go talk to Ake. He's visibly angry. Used to stay here. A grand fortress, this one. Not as beautiful as Highborg, or as formidable as Peckham, but it was so ancient and lively. Now it's empty. His Isana's shoulders didn't even close the gate on their way out. I hope they didn't just run for the hills. The soldiers of Isana were the first Berkanas to prepare for battle, as far as I know. Frigga doesn't have a sizable garrison, though Prince Heidelix personally assumed command to protect the fortress from the constant bandit incursions. Odelar even sent him a squad of swordsmen in aid. Now, let's not be licking Odelar's boots just because they've sent some swordsmen our way, alright? Didn't Jorana send soldiers to patrol the Vandal forest as well? The only one to blame here is Jabona. They're part of the Berkana too, yet they're completely unwilling to help. They're only good at scavenging the roads. It was Jabona that built Frigga, Highborg, and Opacum. They were the first to stand up to Frisia, even now, despite the numerous threats delivered by Frisian messengers and the resulting infighting. They have not given up, nor betrayed their own. Remember that, Ake. I don't quite get you, Hopper. You're saying I should be grateful to Jabona or something? Thank that bloated kingdom that brings nothing but misfortune? Name a single reason why, just one. That's easy, Ake. Besides, there are many reasons, but I'll name the main three. Frigga, Highborg, and Opacum, the three great Jabonan fortresses, which were peacefully transferred to the five kingdoms by Jabona, to aid in protecting all of Berkana. Now I need some answers. Neither Pertal or Raidona defend the west of Berkana. Why did Jabona not become the sixth kingdom in the alliance? Because every Jabonan's a devious bastard. Well, their women are beautiful, and their children are nice, but all the others are bastards. I guess I did meet a decent Jabonan once, but that was ages ago. They're not different from other Berkanans in any way, though. Allied with Jabona, Berkana would be much stronger than Frisia. You'll be surprised to know who opposed this alliance. The Temple of Divine Retribution, that's who. Coronzon included. It's indescribably strange. How were the Frisian troops prepared for war? Who knows? I wasn't spying on them. They've got good fortune tellers or something. They foresaw the reaping. The Frisians got their act together, assembled the troops and stationed them near the border. Then the reaping strikes, and we're already at arm's length. It wasn't that they anticipated the reaping. They were the ones who call it forth, like Vandal shamans praying for rainfall. True, the shamans are met with less success, but they don't seal their sorcery with blood. The same can't be said about our temples. Anyway, there are more urgent matters to attend to. Let's go talk to Heiderlig. Oh, actually, let's talk to Rask. Let's find out which Umbra died. Why are you making that face? So does that mean... Wait. I don't remember. The Seer Rest said that there was a certain amount of Umbra still alive. Did she get 8? So does that mean there's 7 left now? Why are you making that face? Yes, my senses have sharpened, but you're not the only one to get such hard matters, you know. These are terrible times if our Umbra brethren lose their bodies in such a foul place. What are you talking about exactly? I felt it too, barely though. Either the place or the weapon has been sealed with a spell, making it hard to tell where or when it happened. Can you at least tell me who died? That's what I should be asking you. Did this blackness of yours rob you of your intuition? It was my old friend. Oh, I don't know who this is. Karbap, who lost his body recently. He's been going by the name of Drukut. Drukut was an Umbra. Oh, I can't believe it. Not to worry though. He's seen worse. Where's he headed now? I don't know. He's always been quite fickle. One thing I know for sure. Kornbach possesses only the bodies of certain lowlives, though he would not settle for a peasant. The time dictates that he'll make do with the body he gets. Never could understand him, always hiding something. And all those children. But I've got no time to save noblemen from death's embrace. So Orkan, let's try and get this. Orkan, Drukit, Hopper, Rask, Amma, Koronzon, and then could it mean the true Reapers that we've seen? Are those the 8 Umbra? Or the Umbras, do the Reapers not count? I don't know. What's your take on all this? What do you think? Don't you see what I've been reduced to? For years now, every little sound startles me. I've been bound to this body ever since the Ashen Wasteland appeared. If it goes, I go with it. Perhaps my death will even be more final than human death. First you bring it up, and then you say it's not your secret to tell. See my hand? That's my secret. Wish I knew the solution for it, but now I'm bound to this body too. So I won't just be flying away looking for a new shell like Korbab does. Let's talk another time. Put a Hadelig. You lead the horses at the hitching post and blend in among the guards. The garrison is prepared for retreat. You stumble upon the prince in the crowd. You've met him before. He's surprised to see you and calls you over. Well, I'll be. A scribe from Misana. Here, what do you seek, Hopper? Are you lost or something? I mean, there's a war going on. Any day now, girls will enter the fortress. I'm not going to stick around to welcome them. What do you need? I'm also the Geranian master of the hunt now, Your Highness. I need to find Thorn Brennan. Prince Trieg has some questions for him. I need to catch up with him quickly and discuss a matter of the utmost urgency. You people never end. Just a few days ago, a Geranian messenger came in here with a package. I can't recall his name. He was also on Thorn's trail. Ooh. Had some sort of official pardon from Prince Trieg. The lad was barely standing. He seemed wounded. Wait, that's right. His name was Hode. Damnation, that was Trieg's son, Hode, the Crown Prince. How did he beat us here? Unless he changed horses. What a pain in the ass. Apologies, Your Highness. Couldn't help it. Is that so? I sent him up to the White Tower. Thorn won't be there long. He'll likely head for Opacum next. You might manage to intercept him along the way. He's accompanied by Drukut, my best warrior. At least I hope he is. Will Thorn return here? I doubt Brennan is going to return to Frigga. His way leads to Opacum now. Try to intercept him near the Water Menir. He will certainly stop there. Excuse me, Your Highness. Did you not catch a glimpse of Thorn Brennan's daughter? A girl of around 16? She's 16! And she's like my strongest person. Prince Trieg has no interest, but I'd still like to see her. She's accomplished something remarkable back in Albius. Perhaps she was there, but I'm not certain. It's not like I inspected his squad. They helped me with the girls, and that's it. Also, Trieg is no longer a prince. He's already been crowned. I should leave Frigga now if I ever want to wear a crown myself. So Trieg is king now? Where will the Burkanian defense be staged now? Go see Lon if you want to know more. He's commander of the guard now. He'll be leading a small squad as cover. You've not got much time though. They're also leaving Frigga soon. Farewell. Prince Heiderling mounts his horse and orders his men to head east. His squad soon vanishes from sight, leaving you in the abandoned fort. Your companions look at you with hope. This may be the last peaceful day, the calm before the storm, unless the storm has already begun. Rask furrows his brow. So what? Do you call that a siege? We're still in one piece. Now to find this Lon of yours. Get the latest news and be on our way. And let me tell you something. I've heard of the White Tower. Not a place man should just wander into. I've heard of this White Tower, you say. No sane person would linger there. It makes sense to head straight to Opacum. But I've got some unfinished business here. I should seek out Lon. I know that Lon fellow, AK mumbles. Not a bad soldier, but always whining about something. They say that when Lon visits the market, his face turns to milk sour. You laugh. Don't worry, okay, we've got nothing to fear. We're not milkmen, are we? We'll just have a small chat with him and be on our way. Oh, we could leave right now. Crazy. I'm not gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna sneeze. We're good. Okay, Lon. Who are you people? Don't remember calling you here. Damn it, Ake, why are you dawdling about? We're the only ones here, and we'll soon be leaving. The bandits have suspended the siege for now, but they could always return. What is it you want? Hopper's the one leading our squad. He's a healer and a scribe, and, well, many things. He's the one you should talk to. I must say, I'm glad to see you're in good health, though you seem as sour as usual. Well, it's hardly sunshine and rainbows in these parts. First the siege, then the reaping. Got struck by an arrow recently too. Thankfully, this hag came and fixed up my sword arm. But she was really strange, let me tell you. A strange hag, you say? Have you noticed any other oddities since she healed your wound? Oh, have I? On my arm for one. It's itching like mad. You're a healer. Can you take a look? You nod and examine Lon's hand. Under the already familiar spell work, you find a short sentence. It completes the previous one. Like a sword in sheath. You will save yourself by saving others. Gods, now that's a relief. It's gone. Was it magic? Did the hag curse me? I'll find that hag and have a little chat with her. Good luck to you. She vanished without a trace. I just want to know how you made the curse go away. Hopper's not some cheap magician if that's what you're thinking. He's got a temple license and Prince Treeg's full support. Hopper aided you, so you should be grateful. It's not your place to ask how he did it. Thank you, Ake. You're right, Ake. I'm shaken by the siege is all. But I still appreciate another's kindness. I bow to you, healer, and thank you for aiding me. Alas, I have no reward to offer. As a scribe, I value information above all else. Your answers will add to my knowledge, which is reward enough. Why is there no siege? That's the one issue with orders from the other side. This fort may be standing on a cliff and difficult to assault, but it's hanging by a thread. Plenty of attackers bearing down on it too. I think their leader just doesn't give a crap. All these bold defenders would find themselves impaled on bandit pikes otherwise. Wait, I think I'm missing something. What leader are you talking about? Has some great warlord managed to unite the local girls and vandals under his banner? There's a leader, to be sure. I've seen his silhouette at night, in the torchlight. A giant in chains, carrying a glaive. The moment he appeared near the fires, the siege halted. Uttered nary a word, yet all the fighters withdrew in unison. They moved east. That's why we're leaving too. Lest we're cut off from Barkana. Dorpcol. There has never been anything like this. It seems as though they desired nothing less than to completely crush Barkana. So a Reaper is leading the girls. There's still the big question. All right, ask me. If not that I don't wish to help you, it's that I'm running out of time. You too need to get out while you still can. Heard anything about Macht Brennan, I mean? Concern for his fate was one of the reasons we came here in the first place. His father was in Frigga a couple of days ago. Headed for the White Tower, Drukit was also concerned with Macht's fate, being his mentor and all. If Isana's best soldier can't save Macht, no one can. Anyway, he's being accompanied to Opakam. Off to see his granddad, if he still lives, of course. Well, thank you, Lon. We'll be on our way. If you have nothing more to say. The onslaught may still resume. It seems we'll have to take one of the roads to Opakam. Wait. Go where everyone else goes, but first be healed where the water washes away the ineradicable sorcery. Then listen to those who have affinity with animals. That's what the old witch said. Haven't forgotten a word of that hogwash. I do not know what any of that means, Lon, but it's certainly not hogwash. Safe travel to all of us. Farewell. I like how all these people feel compelled to tell Hopper these random riddles that they're told by witches and seers. Okay, we've got to go to the Water Menhir. Where is it? I see the 3 springs. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's far up north. It's right there in the middle of the screen. See that? So we want to go up to the Bear Inn. Right? Yeah. One second. Oh, I hit my mic. Sorry. It's weird that I can walk away from the PlayStation, but my mouth is still like right next to the mic. I'm so used to walking away from the mic. Okay, Grumble, spotting an inn surrounded by a palisade. Maybe we should ditch that inn. Huh? Get some shut-eye in the forest. Wouldn't be a first. I heard the inn's owner is a crazy jabonin. That he's all buddy-buddy with the witches and talks to bears. An affinity with animals. Rask interrupts the giant. Bollocks, all of it. Bastitch isn't crazy. Never saw a witch in his life. And his bear is tame. It's like an old family tradition of his. They love animals. He started all the rumors so the bandits will keep clear of the inn. The inn's owner meets you beside the gate. He's got a gloomy countenance, but tries his best to be hospitable. After some talk, you learn the reason behind his sour mood. His bear is ill, and the usual potions aren't helping at all. You remember the clue about following those who contort with beasts. Quite obviously, it's Bastitch. But how could you be at help? You're no expert on healing animals, although they're not much different to humans. At least the potions the horse doctors use are quite similar. Let's try and use a spell. You try to find a suitable spell, but come up empty. You know too little about bear's anatomy to weave the necessary sorcery. What about a potion? You open a saddlebag, removing a potion you've saved for a rainy day. You talk Bastitch into giving it to the bear. Strange as it may seem, the potion actually works, and the bear definitely feels better. His spirit's lifted, and the inn owner offers you a free stay and drinks in the house. Stay and drink. Even though there's no morale meter with Hopper's gang. You find yourself surrounded by ensigns and throw the jar aside. You're sneaking up on me in every single forest or something? Or are you being driven by some old hag that sent me on my way? By the same old hag who sent me on my way. Once again, Hopper's fighting alone. Do I want to learn? You know what? Let's learn Mental Blast. Why not? Cool. Oh, wow. Now I used to think that this guy back here, this one, was rangy, but it turns out they're all rangy. Ever since I got control of them myself. Might as well do the circular strike now. I don't think I'll get a chance to get these guys grouped together. Nah, the cost energy to use. No one's going to die here due to lack of. You know what? I can just wait. I can just wait. Oh! Oh, he is rangy. Not only is he rangy, he's actually kind of strong and scary. I'm dead. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Ew. Do I heal when I get a normal kill? No, I gain energy though. Not really gonna help me. I'm gonna get hit again now for another 20 damage. Okay. I think I've ruined it and I'm dead again, but if I kill these guys in the right order, maybe I'll have a chance. Hmm. I will wait. I will wait. Not ideal. I think I'm still good. Oh, he's gonna reach me. Ooh. Oh, I can't attack him. Okay, no, we're fine. Oh. Oh no! I need energy! Ah! He can get me with a range attack and possibly kill me. We'll wait here. How do I... Wait here. Oh, if I take a step closer, I reckon he'll be able to reach me, you know. Please don't reach me. Oh, I still can't reach him! I've got to wait. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, that's long. Flip. Okay. Flipping, flip indeed. Flipping, flip indeed. Oh, I've attacked his energy as well, and not his health. That should have killed. What am I doing? I need to do more normal attacks, to be fair. Because normal attacks raise my energy. And I keep losing this fight because I keep running out of energy. Oh. No. Ooh, actually. No. If I do this, it'll raise my max HP. I need to get a kill with the normal attack. He's gonna reach me. 27 damage, you know. Seems a bit hefty to me. If I can reach them. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's over. Nice. Nice. Third time's a charm. After the battle, you find your way back to the inn and drive your companions back to their saddles. Bastich got so hammered yesterday that he doesn't even come out to say goodbye. You look for the owner to offer some help, but find him sleeping on the floor, arms around a chair. As you walk out of the house, you catch Bastich talking in his sleep. Must not forget to tell him. Read what's etched into the stone by the water, especially if they make you an offer. Another riddle. Even in their drunken slumber. Wait, what? It's wait, I can't go north. I need to go to the Water Minear, but it's forcing me to go... It's forcing me to go east. Resist! An odd weariness washes over you. It's been accumulating to the point of overflowing. You pull the glove from your blackened hand and look at it closely. You wouldn't be surprised if it crumbled to ash or began smouldering right now. Musham yawns fiercely. Damn you, Hopper, did you lace our food with sleeping drought? I don't understand. Could it be the forest? I'm falling asleep sitting upright. Okay, shrugs. Listen, Hopper, I'm a bit tired. If we don't take a break within an hour, I'm afraid I'll fall off my horse. Fisk yawns heavily and blinks. Learn from the expert. I can sleep on horseback, and I never fall off. You call out to Rask. He yawns and rubs his eyes, but he doesn't look like he's about to fall off his horse. Is it sorcery, Sherlin, you ask? Or fresh sap of some kind of sleeping grass? Ever since my hand was blackened, I've had trouble sensing the spells of others. Rask takes a sip from his flask and giggles. I've never been good at it, but why can't we set up camp and weave protective enchantments around it? We can catch up on sleep or something I've dreamed about. Ha! Can we stop it in this clearing? Ride a bit further. Rask takes another sip from his flask. There's one close by. A lighter clearing with brighter sunshine, filling its centre. We won't find a better place, Blast. Not a place to die, if I say so myself. Okay, sullenly shakes his head. Answer me this, Hopper. Why do you call Rask Sherlin? Or why does he call you Blance? Are they code names or something? As for me, I've always been Ake. Nothing more, nothing less, and I'll be Ake until I die. Rask laughs so hard he almost falls off his saddle. My dear Ake, names are like clothes. Eventually you get tired of them and want something new. Would you mind if I take your name when you die? I quite like it. Ake has a nice ring to it. Ake's face breaks into a crooked smile. That's too bad. What if I outlive you? Should I call myself Sherlin then, or Rask? I'm afraid my commander won't understand. You dismount and take a look around. As you feed your trustworthy steed, spring leaves rustle overhead. Grasses crunch softly underfoot. Will you finally be able to rest? And where did the dream come from? And why have you started call Rask by his real name? Why have you started calling Rask by his real name? What's gnawing to you? What's gnawing at you? The silence is unnerving. You know that you're asleep. You can't move, no matter how hard you try. It feels as though your entire body has sprouted roots, tying you to the ground. You feel a sudden chill and open your eyes. Your companions are also immobilized. They look like melting wax effigies. Only Rask's beard sticks up stubbornly, and his gentle snoring wafts to the green vault of the forest. On a sunken log, you see a familiar figure. Ah. Come sit, but don't you dare run. You're not like your friend Amma. Oh, Nakoma! Isn't this the Reaper that we saw in Wodan ages ago? You're not like your friend Amma, no doubt. But you're a fast son of a bitch nonetheless. Maybe he's killed Amma. Oh no, we know who died. Never mind. I'm tired of sorting this mess out. I've lost my physical body twice in the last month. It took an entire month to restore my former appearance. You already know that, don't you? How did you manage to bind me with your spells? They've never had power over me before. But wait, the magic of the grass. How can it be? How long have we been sleeping here? More than a day? You guessed right. Adna helped me. She's imparted some of her abilities onto me. For a while, in any case. That's not the reason I'm here. I want to offer you a deal with terms you'll find favorable. Do you want to learn the secret of this reaping? Do you want to know how mortals resisted a reaper? Antrak! I knew it. I knew it. I can't help you, Antrak. You weren't such a know-it-all before. Perhaps you can tell me why the current reaping seems like the one made us all into refugees. The one that destroyed our world. Are you plotting something similar here? So this Nakoma is Antrak, who's one of the Reapers. You're putting the cart before the horse. Fulfill your part of the bargain first, and you'll have your full explanation. In case you're thinking of backing out, know that you would be able to. Just like your unfortunate friend here, you're too firmly affixed to your physical body. Oh! A sprout pierces your hand, painting it with blood. Nakoma gets to his feet and changes his appearance, then sends the roots hurling at Rask. It turns into a wooden dagger mid-flight and pierces your friend's chest. He writhes in fatal agony. You always have to meddle or reproduce uncontrollably, like your friend Korba. He's also a wanderer who will meet the same end. You'll see. He'll go all the way to Opaque and attempt to save his progeny. He's Haderling's best warrior now. Poor sod. The death of an Umbra, even someone like Sherlan, is exhilarating. Before you die, listen to me. I'm not asking you to betray anyone. Then you've already betrayed Sherlan. I'm not even asking you to kill Richard Mortald. All you have to do is be a witness. Watch and record. Adna's roots still sleek with Rask's blood. He's in the Reaper's hands again. You try to dodge it, but presses to your chest, almost piercing it. You scream in pain. What do you want from me, Antrak? Not much. Go to Opacum and do what you intend to do. Look around and commit what you see to memory. Then write it down. That's all. The gods will reward you, and not just them. I'll personally ensure that you meet your heart's desire in Opacum. I agree, but wait. Who am I supposed to meet in Opacum? What heart's desire are you talking about? Antrak does not reply. His silhouette dissolves into thin air, as though the slough of grass swallows up Sherlan's hollow carcass, and as Ake comes to his senses, you wonder whether you'll become a slave again, or not yet. Why didn't you feel your friend's death? Could Antrak have taken Rask's spirit? Why would he? And why was Korbap's name mentioned? You'll ponder all this later. You'll have to carry on with your journey now. You have to think of a way to explain Rask's disappearance. Wow. Wow. I'll be a son of a gun. You catch up with a squad of Isanan soldiers. They look odd for Burkanian troops, faces painted black and their hair woven into dual braids. I've heard of these black snouts, Ake jeers. We call them mock vandals, or the Night Watch. These Isanans are so funny. Laugh at them. You can't help but smile too. The Isanan warriors do look funny. You overhear some of them complaining about the soot and sweat running down their faces. The squad's origin is no laughing matter. But there's no need to dampen Ake's merriment. These days, it's too rare a commodity. Next stop, the Watermaneer, where we're hoping to intercept Thorn and friends. We'll give in to the curse a little bit more. We're up to 80% curse now. Oh, we went down to 72. What? Oh, I think we went back up to 80 there. You approach the campground that hunters consider the best place to rest in this part of the forest. Few of them realize that the exhilaration and strength that fills them here, and even heals them, doesn't come from the lake water, but from the Menhir serving as a bridge to a tiny island. They say that it doesn't absorb poison, even during a reaping. Now's your chance to put that claim to the test. You remember Lon's words. You try to picture the witch who enticed you with riddles and promises of lifting the curse, forcing you to wander the roads of Terminum. You missed Sherlan Rask, the only one among your kin whom you consider a friend. Even then, he didn't tell you what happened many years ago when he became permanently attached to his physical body and the Ashen Wasteland came into being. Huge Vandal pines give way to low fir trees. A waft of fresh air carries the scent of water. Seagulls glide overhead. There's a glint of water beyond the tree trunks, and the scent of reeds is laced with the smell of blood. The clearing looks like a scene of a recent battle. The island is here. You get off your horse and lean over to examine the ground. Ake whistles in appreciation of Ake whistles in appreciation of Lake's expansiveness, the island within the ruins, the stone jutting out of the water, and the forest wall on the opposing shore. Now that's something. I've never been here before, though I've heard about an island favoured by hunters and fishermen alike. They've probably trashed the place. What have you found on the ground there, Hopper? You straighten yourself. Oh, it's nothing. Let's set up camp on the small island, shall we? Ake dismounts, shaking his head in disbelief. Apart from being a healer, a bookworm, and a sorcerer, you're a tracker now? I can't read the footprints, but for some reason, I don't see any blood. Or bodies, for that matter. You shrug. Just a matter of habit. The bodies have been dumped in the water. If you search by the little dam where the river flows from the lake, you'll probably find them. I don't recommend drinking the water. Let's dismount. We'll take a break for a couple of hours and carry on. You hear no response, but you turn to see your companion sinking into the tall grass at the water's edge. Dull green blades entangle their feet and their legs to their horses. Don't kill them, Adna, you say, before turning to the face of the island again. They've done you no wrong. Ooh. On the other side of the bridge, Adna smirks maliciously. I don't care for scurvy mortals. I need you, Blance. Come here. Don't be afraid. Ooh. You're rooted to the ground. Adna, the bane of the Vandal forest, the Umbra overseer and killer of their offspring, another Umbra, has come to converse with you, or kill you, just like she killed Sherlan by Nukaba's hands, having charmed the poor fellow with her magic. What do you want, Adna? To send me where you sent Sherlan? Why did you do it? What are you plotting against with Dorpkarl and Atrak? This is a reaping, Blance. They happen sometimes. It's not my fault that Sherlock no longer exists, but his own. He dabbled in ancient magic and got trapped in that body. As for Nakama, he likes to have fun. I lent my sword, but now I have it back. How are you going to use it against me? I haven't heard an answer yet. What do you want from me? You'll answer a couple of questions for me first. What kind of curse grips your hand? Who is the sorceress bewitching your path? And where are you headed? I'm going to Opaken. Is Adna a man or a woman? That's a pretty manly laugh. Yes, I've heard of it. The only pure place left in Berkana, so far, that is. You've already chosen the right path. It was an easy choice to make. There was no other path laid out before you, after all. You're plotting something too. Is Caronton on your side? Why are you having everyone gather at the Opacum? What's wrong with this reaping? Answer me. We're all in the same boat, whether you agree or not. Your opinion is of no consequence. Don't forget your place. A servant of a servant, a vassal, a blank slate, a messenger, a courier. Are you so arrogant that you think that you're human? Mm-hmm. What are you saying? Deeming oneself a wretched mortal is tantamount to arrogance to you. Fine. In that case, I so call myself a wretched mortal. I have nothing else to tell you, Edna. I have something to tell you, Blance. I don't know who that witch is, but if the gods granted her power, it's them that she serves. It makes sense for me to help her. That's why I've met you here. Do you know what you have to do? Read a certain phrase, something connected to the death and restoration. Words carved for eternity. I don't suppose they're carved into your hand. I do not heal others. Many people believe this stone has healing powers, but there is a grave here with an inscribed tombstone. Perhaps it relates to death, and erasing the inscription is no easy task. The stone itself would have to be crushed. What do you need me for, then? You have the stone and the inscription. Read it. You'll see for yourself that it's gibberish. I can't read it, Blance. If I could, I wouldn't be waiting for you here. You need to read the inscription now. If you don't, someone close to you will die. You'll have to go to Opacum alone. By the way, I have news of your Amma. Is she no longer your Amma? Damn you, I'll read it. Look closer. You might be able to read it with me. It says, but you will not keep misfortune away. That's it. It's just a decoration that's been reused as a grave marker. It wound up here by accident. That wasn't happenstance. Otherwise, I'd be able to read it myself. But you will not keep misfortune away. There are really many ways of going about it. One man's misfortune is another man's happiness. The witch is toying with you, Blance. Whatever you say. What else do you want from me? Can I go now? What are you going to say about Amma? You're looking for a squad led by someone called Thorn, aren't you? You may still catch him, even overtake him, if you put your mind to it. I don't know why this witch drives you to Opacum, but I advise you to make it to the fort. It'll be a sight to behold. Amma was here, but she left for Opacum. Oh yeah, Thorn is escorting Amma, isn't she? Her fate will be decided there. Perchance yours too, Blance. Amma is a CRS. Do you think she'd go to Opacum if something were threatening her? Her prophecies aren't set in stone. Curses, she vanished. I didn't get a chance to ask her. Thank the gods. It seems she's called off her sorcery. Adna's spell dissipates, along with its caster. Your companions get to their feet, shaking off sudden drowsiness, yawning, dejected about their weakness. They go to the water's edge and rinse their faces. They're frustrated by their senselessness of staying in this enchanted place any longer. I take it we're not resting here, Ake asks as he mounts his horse. It's a fine spot, but spooky. My ears are ringing. I've never cared much for sorcery. Personally, shall we get going? You nod in agreement. It seems like Ake is sensitive to magic. What are you sensitive to? The voice ringing in your ears is that of the High Umbra. You like least of all. Adna, the mistress of the forest and the grasses. She can bend the will of any living creature, but not yours. You cannot see me, but I'm still here, she hisses. I have a message from you from that witch. Find those loathed by all, and you will know all that was, and all that will be. All that could have been, and all that can be. That's all she said, which, in turn, I tell you, purely out of curiosity, the unknown entices me. After a pause, Adna continues. Now there is something I want you to relay to Korbap, or whatever he's called now, Drua, Drucket, Maybach, or something else. I'm sure he'll show up in Opacum. I killed many of his offspring, who will now serve our purpose. Please bow before him. He's done a magnificent job spreading seeds infused with Umbra's essence. You rub your temples and shake your head. Ake looks at you quizzically. You nudge your horse. It seems better to get away from the mortal near as soon as possible. After all, there are many roads leading to Opacum. So, we are going to Opacum. Opacum is in the top right there, or not top right, but upwards to the right. Going to the derelict prison seems like the smartest course of action. My face is looking very saturated in this light. I apologize? Oh, whatever. Give in to the cuss. 88%. You meet a couple of terrified villagers on the road and ask Ake to investigate. Have Frisian patrols already made it this far east? If that's indeed the case, you'll be hard-pressed to reach Opakum. The giant returns with news that no Frisians have been sighted, but the villagers decided to remove some of the masonry in the derelict prison. They went through a lot, though. Parents used tales of Khan the executioner, the ghost that haunts the place, to scare their children. The fear and loathing are still deeply rooted within these people. Anders' words echo in your mind. Find those loathed by all. The executioner is long dead. Even if there's no more to the story than a fairy tale and the ruins of a truly haunted, is that something you want to deal with? Turn to the prison. You're brave enough to venture forth alone. You feel a surge of magic energy as you approach the prison. Prison. And a person appears before you. Is it a ghost? Just an illusion. You can't tell. It's some sophisticated witchery. My name is Khan, the man says, breaking the silence. Great power has pulled me from the world of the dead into the land of the living. Khan looks alive enough. As you try to comprehend the inner workings of this powerful spell, you stall for time. My name's Hopper Rowley. My horse led me here. Would you mind telling me what sort of power reanimated you? Was it a peculiar old woman by any chance? Khan ignores your question and points at you. That name! You're the one I've been waiting for. You must see what was and what might have been. Oh, a fight, I see. Okay, we can still level up. Love it. It's a shame this fire thing doesn't do more damage. Yeah, I don't see anything else that's worth leveling up apart from making my normal attack do more damage. Oh! And here's me thinking it's going to be a nice calm 1v1 between me and Khan. How wrong I was. Oh wait, I won't waste my energy. I can use this guy as a sort of meat shield for a bit. Oh, I should have done that. I'm going to get countered. Oh. Probably should have seen that coming. Nice. Nice. Raise some health. Raise some energy. Okay, we're still in good standing. Oh, I thought for sure that guy was going to attack me. This should be fine. We attack this guy, and then we do our fire sword attack and kill both of those guys. Yeah, this one's gone pretty flawlessly. Nice. You're awakened in prison after a battle. It doesn't look like the ruin at all. At least the cell you're sharing with Khan certainly doesn't. I can swear to it being a wandering Mynheer, but I've never fought girls here. What's all this about? You ask the executioner. This was a battle that happened, or perhaps did not. The ghost calmly answers. And it was fought by one whose fate may or may not be intertwined with yours. A stranger may prove useful, and someone you know may pose a great threat. Now I need to ask you a question. What you need to do is give the right answer. You compose yourself, another trial awaits. When will they ever end? Should you play the game, or maybe just exercise the ghost? You've already puzzled out the way the enchantment is woven. It may look complicated, but it's quite fragile. Of course, you could just slay the executioner. We'll answer the question. You think through all the options, narrowing your choices. What's the right choice? Though it's probably a trick question. Nakoma. Khan winces. I'll give you another try. You have to pay for it. Now try again. Paying more isn't something you wanted to do. There's no turning back. Karunzen. Khan slowly disappears. The prison walls become transparent. Before he vanishes, the ghost speaks. Farewell, and don't forget, you'll need to pay for the extra chance I gave you. Khan vanishes into thin air, and a sharp pain makes you scream. Somehow, there's an old rusty knife protruding from your leg. You pull it out and stop the bleeding, but the wound needs attention. The wound needs attention as soon as possible. Use a potion. You open the saddlebag and find a potion you're looking for and use it. The wound heals instantly. You return to the road and continue your journey. See, he's got health potions. Why don't I have health potions in fights? Bogus. Now, there appears to be a large-scale battle going on here, from Pacum soldiers to Frisian forces. I think it's Frisians, it might just be Gels, I'm not sure. Are they the same thing? I don't know. Ake notices a man squirming at the end of a noose. Either somebody tried to hang him, or he did it himself. Your companions rush to save the poor fella. You shrug and step aside. Even if you wanted to help, you'd just be in Ake's way. Honestly, he doesn't need it. You're not in the mood for another story of a ruined life, so you leisurely move on. There's only one road, making you hard to miss. However, you didn't expect the bandits hiding on the roadside. You realise that the hanged man acted as bait. In any case, you'll have to fight. And let me guess. My friends will not be helping me. Just disgraceful. Disgraceful. Oh, they're so far away. Ew. Ow. Probably a risky move, but I'm going for it. If I lose this fight, it's because of that choice right there. Well, that's a bit annoying. Ugh. Huh. think I could win this, but it's all about if I can attack them before they attack me. Oh man. If only. Gotta attack the guy with more attack power, right? Oh, Nelly. Almost got me a little bit annoyed. As soon as you mount your horse after the battle, your companions find you. So it seems, the giant says, surveying the dead, the bastard wasn't hanging from the neck, but from his collar. I tried to help, but there was no noose to free him from. He almost stabbed me. And then he tried to hide in the bushes. He hasn't gone farther. You nod. Since all is ended well, there's no good people were hurt. Or the bad ones are dead. Let's move on. We've lost enough time already. Huzzah. I expected more to go on there, since considering that's where two forces are meeting, but... oh well. You approach Opacum and stop, mesmerized. Just like every time you've seen this ancient fortress, nothing has changed. Its walls and towers are as sturdy as ever. And its dead Menhir is still shrouded in mystery. However, it feels as though dark clouds have settled over the fort. You've outpaced the Frisians, though you cannot hear the stampede of a moving army or smell their campfires. They are coming. Also, I've just realised, earlier I said Thorn is leading Amma to Opacum, but she's not. Lo Feng is the one that's leading Amma to Opacum. So everyone's heading to Opacum right now. Ake raises himself in the stirrups, arms skyward, and exclaims, "Oh, blessed Opacum! Never have you been conquered by the enemy. Never was your gate smashed asunder. Never have you greeted a weeper within. A weeper. We've made it, Blance. Frisians are not yet here. Oh, now he's calling me Blance. You shield your eyes. The shimmer of the milky mountains, snowy peaks is blinding. Well, the banners adorning the fort are definitely Burkanan, so everything's in order. Let's see if there's someone to rival our luck. By the way, okay, the Reapers can manifest themselves in Opacum. Only partially, though. They won't have their full power. They'll look like you and me. Okay, can't seem to calm down. Let them. When I don't have my full strength nor my armor, I'm not too good a fighter. Could it be the same with the Reapers? Do they look like normal humans and live normal lives between reapings? You smile alertly. If only you knew how right you are, Ake. However, Reapers can easily charge themselves before you can put your armor on and ready your sword. So let's get inside the fortress, shall we? Hope we can manage that. Your small company approaches the steep incline leading to the fort's main gate. You dismount and lead your horses by their bridles, noticing watchmen observing you from their bastions. The gate remains shut until Ake bangs on its iron sheets with his fists and feet. Finally, the gate slowly opens, allowing you inside. The guards briskly lead you and Ake to the commander before you could even catch your breath. You note the undeniable purity of this place, and your blackened hand has stopped hurting. You're brought before Staket Victi, whom you glimpsed back in Odar. He's grown quite old since then, but hardly anyone would dare say that to his face. So this is Thorn's stepfather. Who are you? Where are you headed? Hey, I've seen you, big fellow. You're part of the Draenen's Prince Escort, right? Then it's you lot Cardinal Coronzon's been telling me about. Yes, Your Grace. Not exactly sure why the Cardinal told you. We've been sent after Thorn Brennan. Been in hot pursuit since Albius. I'm not squad commander, though. Here he is, Baron Hopper Rowley of Raydona. I welcome you, Baron. You've made it to Opacum. Quite a feat, considering the situation. Though Thorn Brennan still isn't in the fort. You've missed him, it seems. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this guy's granddaughter is Glada. We've been following him, Your Grace. He dropped by Frigga looking for your grandson, but we don't know if he succeeded. There are many ways to Opacum from there. Perhaps we managed to outpace him. Well, I can only hope so. When I saw you leave that forest, my heart sank, Baron. From a distance, you looked like Thorn. And then I didn't see my granddaughter with you. Well, Your Grace, you can hardly mistake any of us for Glada Brennan, can you? Is Coronzon waiting for your granddaughter in the fort too? Why would he? Why would a temple servant need from my granddaughter? As far as I understand, he's here waiting for my newly crowned Trigue. For the newly crowned Trigue. Although I've no idea why a Draenan ruler would come here at all. I'm sorry, Your Grace. It's just that Cardinal Coronzon has been quite upset over her fate. Perhaps Cardinal Coronzon isn't just a callous, insensitive, cold fish like the other temple servants. or he wanted to please me somehow. We've run into each other in Oder a couple of times. Will you let us stay in the fortress? Well, you can stay, if you're not afraid of the 3 legions of Frisians coming here from the Burkanian highway. Though keep in mind, the food and water supply is only meant for the fortress's defenders. Then I request to be stationed on one of Opakam battlements, provided I get my rations, or whatever you can deem necessary, Your Grace. I think we're ready to defend your fortress, Count. You should know, I'm quite a skillful healer, and I can handle a sword well. Trig wouldn't hire you otherwise. Well, let it be. I will send someone to point you to your stations. The only thing for us to do is await your orders. Less talking, healer. Don't rely on me to find a job. Look for something to do. That applies to you too, Ake. The only thing left to do now is bow out. Seems like you're left to your own devices, at least until the siege.
If only your luck could match your hopes.
If only.
Yet you cannot control everything.
So now we're going to control Thorn and make the exact same journey. Oh, really? We're going to start all the way from the White Tower? God damn. Do we pass back through Frigga? Let's do it for the content. Just see if anyone mentions anything. What? Hode suddenly appears on the road! Oh, this is why we went to Frigga. Hot damn, he shouts, arms flailing. I thought I would never catch up to you. Lon from Frigga wasn't lying. You're really here. And I've got an official pardon stamped as required. You're in no laughing mood, but you can't help but smile when you see Hode hugging all his friends. He winks at Glader and bows before you. For a moment it feels like all the recent tragedy was only a dream, and that you've only just left Albius. Glad to see you're in good health, Prince. It's about time we had some respite. What's that you were saying about a free pardon? I'm leading these men to Opakam, you know. Here it is. You're still under investigation, Thorn. Something's not quite right about what happened to Stein and Albius. Everyone else was pardoned. No questions asked. You've had nothing to worry about. We had no other choice. That settles it. Be careful, Hode, all right? At least you make it to Opakam. The king's favour is like a spring wildflower. One day it blooms, and when it starts to get chilly again, it's nowhere to be found. I won't be throwing myself onto the blades and arrows, but I won't be hiding from behind anyone's back either. What are you worried about anyway? You're leading your squad to Opakam, and my father's in Hyborg. Where's your escort? Yeah, they wouldn't let me go with or without a squad, so I ran away again. They've probably organised a search by now. Not this, please. I wonder what kind of king you'd make, as headstrong as you are. We can't talk forever. We must be on our way. Let's go then. I have no intention of becoming your group's new leader, Thorn. Just think of me as a common soldier. Such common soldiers usually come at a steep price, Hode. Still, I'm happy to see you. You're a skilled knife thrower, aren't you? Do that, and don't get into close quarters combat. You don't want Glader to be orphaned, do you? Let's go. Ooh. Having made your way into the end of the ravine, you see the old Jabonan Road. The area is a quarter league wide, with a crowd of people stretching all the way to the Vandil forest. Vandals, Gels, soldiers, bandits, vagabonds, all of them are venturing towards Frigga. Their horses' bridles clink with the chorus of their weapons and armour. This deluge of people is unending. Everyone walks with their heads down, as if they're sleeping. No military governor or sergeants are in sight. No songs or arguing can be heard. You have to stop your squad and hide to avoid being noticed. You order everyone to pull back. Your squad conceals themselves in the bushes, but you keep your eyes on the road. It's apparent that the people on the highway have all been bewitched by a spell. They all hang their heads in silence, uttering not a single word. Dad, grab a Strix, says Glader. It'll make things much easier, I promise. Don't let the enchanter see you. It looks like they're all being led to Bakana, all of them. What sorcery? Horrible, vile sorcery. You wait for the torrent of husks to thin out, but the end is nowhere in sight. You curse in frustration. At this rate, we'll lose a whole day here, and the Frisians are closing in on Opakam. Glader gnashes her teeth in frustration. I'd rather lose a day in my life, Dad. Then in my life, Dad, here it is. That Reaper, the one who killed Mom. Ye gods! It's enormous. Even from this far away. I hope it doesn't notice us. Dorpkarl. The monster's grey skin absorbs the sunlight. Its grey, greasy hair cascading down its shoulders, like black snakes. It scans everyone nearby with an empty gaze, foggy, almost apathetic. To him, they're nothing more than cattle, ready to be butchered. It takes some effort to avert your eyes. The Reaper rides past you. Only a quarter league separates you from the callous murder. The terrifying horse snouts disconcertingly. They're reaping behind. But then the Reaper disappears behind the cliffs. Its enchanted army endlessly marches on. You'll have to wait for the congregation to thin out. Wow. Lost a day, but that was really... Oh, that must be what this big orange line is. It's that huge army of husks. Yeah, we can go straight to the Bear Inn. Nice. You halt, then walk deeper into the forest to relieve yourself. As you straighten your clothes, you hear voices arguing among the trees. You can be adventurous and investigate, or ignore the voices and return to the road. Carry on. I'm not looking for a fight, you know? Gotta get to a peak now. A little boy runs out into the road, sobbing. He pleads, "Help me, kind sirs. My sister fell into a deep pit. I cannot pull her out by myself." Time is of the essence. Can you afford a detour? It would be terrible to leave children in distress. Helping a girl shouldn't take too much time. Go on, let's go. Day the entire falls. You begin to think that the boy just led you into an ambush. You turn your horses around, and a shower of arrow falls. This is not your first ambush. Experience tells you that sometimes. It's wise to retreat. You whip your horse and get out of range as quickly as possible. Your party escapes the trap nearly unscathed. Thanks to your experience and intuition. Luckily, the bandits were rather poor archers. Having escaped the assault, you carry on with your journey. However, the thought that even helping children is dangerous troubles you, dampening your mood. But it's a good thing we didn't send one person alone then. So the red line at the top of the map must be the Frisians, and the orange line are the Gels being led by the Reaper. This lake in the heart of Vandale Forest is well known, but nobody knows why the ruins of the little island on the little centre are called the Temple of the Water Menhir. There are plenty of rocks jutting out from the surface, but none of them looks like a menhir. These lands have become home for bandits, and there hadn't been many pilgrims here even in safer times. Squinting at something, Glader says, "Father, look! There is someone on the island." To your great surprise, it's your former companion. You could not imagine that the ex-monk would make it this far on his own. Damn you, Score! So you did reach the Water Menhir. By the way, where is the menhir? An irritated Score spits on the ground. You kept me waiting, Thorn. May I join your company? Too much unpleasantness in these woods. The menhir is right in front of you. It's much like a bridge with the water flowing over it. Miraculously, it is still clean. No corruption. You wonder whether it's wise to share your perilous path with the troublemaker such as Score, but decide to let it go. Someone that knowledgeable will definitely be useful. You nod to Score and welcome him into your party. You let out a sigh of relief. Gods be praised, why is it clean? Could running water be washing away the taint? In any case, we should not linger. But we still have a short rest on the island. Bring in your horses, stay together and keep your senses sharp. No yelling. Sound travels far along water. Urge your companions to touch the menhir. No one was injured, but great. Once on the island, Glader calls out, "Dad, look, there's a fresh grave. But there's no name, only this slab of stone from the ruins. There's something inscribed in it. You will not keep his fortune away." What could it mean? Maybach? Wait a second. Maybach's the cannibal, right? But isn't Maybach one of the names that Adna mentioned to Hopper, saying he might be an Umbra? Perhaps. I don't know. No wonder about this. You wonder about this too. But not for long, as you hear branches crunching. Maybach, the leader of the cannibals, emerges out of the wood, panting. As you reach for your weapon, Maybach puts his hands in the air and cries out in pure Bacanian, "Thorn, wait, listen to me first." Sometimes, something in the cannibal's manner doesn't match, and it seems remotely familiar. If this is still Maybach, something incredible has happened to him. You decide to let the vandal speak and lure him closer. Oh, I reckon this is an Umbra, like rascal someone who escaped their body and entered someone else's body. Maybe Drukit. Did Drukit die? What do you want, cannibal? Why are you telling us? You've been following us from the White Tower. Are you hungry? How about a taste of steel? Brett, do you remember what Drukit said? Open the locket. Oh, Drukit said, take the locket and only open it to someone who can guess what's inside. That's because Drukit was an Umbra and he can change bodies. Do you remember what Drukit said? Open the locket. Don't take it off. Just look inside. You'll find a portrait and a name. Elska. Open the locket. That's right. That's my mother's name and portrait. Where did Drukit get this locket? And how did you learn of it? No time to explain. You don't need to know everything. For your own safety, I will tell you one thing, though. Don't remove the locket. It can protect you. As for the knife, you'll have to surrender it to me. It's not for you to wield. So, you're not a cannibal? Who are you then? Trust me, the Maybach that was taunting you no longer exists. All that's left is this monstrous vessel before you. It serves Drukit's sorcery. I bet that Magop of the White Tower has never heard of Brett's mother. It's hard to imagine sorcery that does not die with a sorcerer. But nobody knew my mother's real name apart from herself, myself, and my father, whom I never got to meet. What do you know about Brett's father? I know quite a bit. Brett himself knows bits and pieces. His father always remembered his son and the woman who had born him. Brett's desire to meet him equaled his father's pain of not being able to let it happen. This is true. I always had help, though it came in secret, through other people. It didn't make my mother's tears any sweeter, though. Who is threatening him? Your father was a peculiar man. He had, and still has, peculiar enemies. They hunt people like you, because they don't want your father's kind to leave offspring. These are deadly foes. You know them as the Reapers. Is Brett's father an Umbra? Is Brett's father Drukit's original body, perhaps? Whoa! As if the reaping, led by the same Reapers, from what I understand, wasn't bad enough. I'm getting my own private reaping? Is there anything else Brett should know? We cannot go past the Watermaneer. This is the only place where you can cleanse yourself from the abominable sorcery that saturates the woods. You can catch your breath here, but you need to get to the Opacum quickly. It's a clean place, there. Everything shall be decided. But now, just toss me the knife. Tossing him the package. Wait, what shall be decided in Opacum? You can't be talking about the war. We are no army. What can we do? Why do I have a feeling that something's driving me and my daughter to Opacum? Sometimes one man is worth an entire army. There must be a reason why the Reapers are hunting down the progeny of Drukit and his kind. You should go to Opacum. I'll surely come too, or send someone in my stead, as Drukit did. Some battles cannot be avoided. Well, what do you think? Well, that was cool. Oh no! Suddenly Makot falters and you feel a strange numbness creeping over you. Your throat becomes dry in a flash. It feels as if the spring equinox is Albia City Square. A silhouette appears before you. It seems that pilgrims are flocking to the wet stone. Healing is what you seek, is it not? And you are here, old friend. You already lost your body at the White Tower. Why draw calamity towards your offspring again? Oh yeah, Drukit got shot by arrows, I remember. And he gave Brett the locket in his dying embers. Oh, and that's when Rask and Hopper felt it. Oh, someone's died. Oh, Umbra has died. Okay. Are you not growing tired of meddling with humans? What do you want, Adna? I go where I will. It's not your place to tell me who I shouldn't meddle with. You are not in Opacum. You're in my forest. It is not your place to argue with me, maggot. You may not want to point out your bastard, but he will stand out the moment I excarnate you. Maybach attempts a reply, but his body becomes stiff, his eyes glaze over, and he drops dead. Are you the shepherd of this flock? Who is the Umbra's offspring here? I could not quite make it out. Tell me or I'll kill everyone. For whose sake did an Umbra let himself be excarnated at the White Tower? For my sake, are you happy now? I don't go to fairs to bargain, Captain. If I didn't like the gods, I'd kill the seller. Have you achieved everything you wanted in life? Are you ready to part with it? I admit I acted rashly. I do not know what's gotten into me. The one who could understand has already sped off to seek a new body. He should be grateful. I rid him of such an ugly hulk. It will not do him any good, mind you. Nor you, unless you hide in Opacum. It's going to get dangerous here very soon. But won't it also be dangerous in Opacum? Or are you saying the reaping has no power over it? And just why are you so concerned about us anyway? The reaping reigns over everywhere, but it doesn't yet rule. I am not concerned, merely entertained. This Mania is also thirsty for blood. Do not deprive it of its rightful offerings. The witch disappears. Dad, look! Glader yells, pointing. They're about to attack. You turn around, gripping the hilt of your sword. A band of girls emerges from a copse of fir trees. They're not interested in friendly conversation. You have no choice but to fight. 2 arms. I think Brett is like a half Umbra. That's what I think. Okay, what can we do? Level 8. More attack. Sure, some more energy yet. Hode has got 5 skill points, so let's level up health, attack distance, vampirism, rambling, level 7. Here. Guiding spirits and score, who's got 3 skill points, who can heal. So we'll put it all on heal for now. Alright, we must choose our team. Hode, Flit, and let's get Thorn out of there. Fight! Not sure if it was the smartest thing having 2 mages in a fight. Going a bit far out here, but it should do. Oh yeah, I've got cards now. Forgot about that. Oh well. I've waited too long now. Let's have some energy. I mean, defense. Yeah, sure. My controller battery is low. Okay, hold on. Huh. Okay. Add some more energy. Now he should attack my archer, which means he's susceptible. I'll do. Yeah, you know what, sure. Give him some extra energy. Ooh. Not the best, but it'll do. And then you've got my healer score. I'll give him some health, because it's going to cost health to give energy. And it looks like I'm going to have to give people energy. Oh. I see. Huh. That's gonna have to do. I should definitely use this guy first. I don't know if healing's even going to help. I should save him from one more turn. And Ramlin. Give this boy some defense. And give Hode some attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 against 6, you know. I don't know if we're going to win this fight. Or like this. Lowers their defense, which means on Glader's turn she can do some more damage. Uh-oh. Huh, okay. Gotta do it because I know it'll kill. And I think Glader gets health, but she kills. Helm, unfortunately, has gone down again. Can't pay to keep that man alive. Only by 5. Not great. There we go, that's what I want to see. Alright. I could make Glader kill this guy, but I feel like she'll be handier killing someone like that. Ramlin. Increase his attack by even more, please. Okay. Will this 10 defense save Glader? Not at all. Oh, I can still kill someone here. Oh no, I can kill. Yeah. Hode might be the key here, because he heals when he attacks. Not sure that's going to be enough to save my poor archer. Oh, I've attacked the energy again. I hate that so bad when it automatically targets the energy. Because it doesn't always do it, that's the worst thing. So usually I can just spam X and I'll get away with it. He might be dead now. Yup. Why is everyone targeting my boy? The only guy that can cause damage. All damage dealt to energy. I wish that was the other way around. I just did a move that I didn't want to do. I was wondering why I was doing so much damage. Flip. Oh, he's dead now, isn't he? He's pretty much not looking good. Heal the right person. Flip. Okay, I can save that, come on. Hode, I believe in you. Why can't I attack? It must be energy. Raise the energy. 13 damage isn't going to kill anyone, unfortunately. Oh my god, I somehow think we're going to do this. With mages and an assassin. Maybe not. Well, I can't attack, so there's no point in doing that. Yucks. I still can't. God damn it. That's all I can do. Not gonna work. He's too strong. His defense is 10 and his attack is 17. Rough. Rough. Flip. It was almost close. Okay. Okay. If at first we don't succeed, we try again. This time we're going to really try and focus everyone on the right hand side. Oh, I can't move him. Oh shit. I thought I could go behind the rock. Okay, in that case I've got to move Helm. Okay, then I can move Rambling. And I've got to move Glader. I might go with Hode. No, you can't reach. Go with Glader. All damage is received to health. Damage is split evenly. That seems like a good one. I was really hoping that no one would attack him. Flip. I really thought he'd be out of range of everyone. Okay, I need to save Helm. He's stunned, so he's not going to attack me this turn. Yo. I don't like it. Ugh. Lip. I can't even kill this man. They've got more people than me, and they're killing me faster than I'm killing them. This is definitely not good. Not good. Definitely not good. What is it? A 3v5? Well, now I can't do my attack that heals me because they've got a flipping. Literally, I was just about to do the move as well where they have to attack my health only. Oh, I can't kill anyone! I don't even know why I'm still trying at this point. He's dead now, surely. Yep. Their defense is too high. My guys are too bad. Damn it. There's some guys that I wish would just die off in my squad. And Thorn's squad is awful. Oh, I'm just gonna fucking. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right, we're bringing out Sop, and we're gonna place him with a different level 7. Sorry, Score, you're not helping. Brett for rambling. Come on. Third time's a charm. If at first you don't succeed, you try and try again. But if you try again a third time, you're a bit of a mug. I need to get rid of the rangy guys. The rangy guys are very much a nuisance. I've completely blocked off Helm here, but maybe that's for the best. Considering how easy that man dies. Oh, you know, it's fine. I didn't mean to heal him, but I realised if you're at full health, it still heals you. It still gives you 10 more health. I mean, it's a bit redundant because I gave him that because I thought he was going to get attacked, and he didn't even get attacked anyway. If I could just get everyone in individual 1v1 battles and have them win their 1v1 battle, I would do better than I've done so far. No. Some of these guys have got mad walking distance. Is anyone close to dying? 11. Can my archer do 11 damage? 10. What about Brett? 9. Sick. Okay, you know what, that's fine. Sop. See, they even know who the weak link is in my team. Okay. First blood has gone to us, which is the rarity in this fight. Anyone on their team looking a little bit worse for wear? 8 HP, but we know we can't hurt him yet. It's the fact they all get such high defense, that's what's ruining me right now. And that's another kill right there. And I can also do it while taking my archer to a safe spot. It's a fight that's designed to get harder and harder the more you fight on. Which would explain why I'm having such a bad time with it. No one's dead on my team yet, though. This is positive. And we've taken 2 of them down without losing a single soldier. And you know what? In fact, I've changed my mind. If I attack this guy, he'll be stunned, so he can't attack this turn. Tell you what, I'm beginning to feel myself. This might be the one. Right now, Sop is just being a worthy sacrifice for the team. Get a kill where you can. I think Sop's gone now. You know what? Worth it. Ooh, oh wow. Fair enough. This defense is coming through for them a little bit. The best fight we've had so far. Yikes. Yep, cool. 3v2. Blader's getting slapped. Oh my god. Why he didn't attack Glader, I will never know. 7 damage is actually no. Okay. Oh, this'll kill you though. Don't know why to step there to do it, but let's go. Nice. Just about nice. Wow, jeez. The battle is over. The girls' corpses are drifting in the lake like gruesome floats. Water rinses the blood off the bridge. You wipe your blade with a cloth and turn around. Let's leave this cursed place. Glader, take Maybach's package, which I believe is a stone knife, which can only kill Umbras and Reapers. Well, that can kill Umbras and Reapers. Glader stoops over Maybach's body, takes the package clutch in his hand and gives it to Brett. Then she straightens up and looks you in the eye. You lock gazes with your daughter, who looks strangely numb. Glader, what's wrong? We're in a hurry. Glader looks you in the eyes. What if it's an evil force that drives us towards Opacum? Maybe it's not salvation that awaits us there, but more perils. Whatever it is, we need to get into that fortress. You say with great irritation. We leave immediately. Saddle the horses.
The fallen can't be blamed,
Hey,
nor
nothing.
the victors forgiven. Shadow Clan's code for warriors of peace.
Sorry, what? Party injury level decreased, did that say, or increased? The long journey is coming to an end. You hear armor clanging over wheel axes squeaking. The Frisian legions are on the move. Opacum lies before you, the dead Menhir sticking out of the rotten tooth between its towering bastions. The great ancestress can barely hold body and soul together. As the fortress draws closer, she seems like the condemned approaching the scaffold. She's about to collapse. She notices your eyes upon her. Keep going, Icon. We're almost there. Don't worry about me. I'm weak, but I'm still standing. This magic I sense, it doesn't originate from Opacum, but from the reaping itself. It cannot get in, so it's surrounded the fortress like an invisible rampart. Ask Reet to help Amma. Reet nods and places a hand on Amma's shoulder, then promptly falls on her back. When she gets up, there's blood running from her nose. I don't understand, she whispers, shaking her head. Amma chuckles. Don't lend a shoulder blindly. You might just end up supporting a mountain. I must say, I'm surprised you're still alive, Reet. I'm sorry I can't look into your future right now. What I do know is that we should watch the road. You turn to hear the sound of hooves approaching. A band of Burkanian soldiers rounds the bend. They're obviously being pursued. You turn to meet the pursuers and see several girls hiding in the forest. There's also a Burkanian noble kneeling in the dust beside the fallen warrior. This is your ticket to Opacum. In a fight? Yes. Shouldn't I press triangle? Come back. Yeah, we reduced all of our injuries. That's nice. No one's injured. Cool. Who do we have in this fight? I feel like we should throw Lo Feng in there. Who do I not like out of these guys? Bola. Ruor, I'm not a fan of you. Shanette, I love Shanette. Sorry, Alice. Yeah, this is my favourite team, I think. Maybe without Karma, but I'm still trying to figure out whether or not Karma's good or not. So, it makes the most sense. You know what I'm going to do? Lo Feng is going to take on these three alone. Everyone else will be focusing on these guys. Give him 42 defense. And do this. Bit uncalled for. Reet. Lol. Healing here will not save you, but I appreciate you trying to prolong the inevitable. Lol. Now all these guys are rangy, so this half of the fight is going to be very irritating. Decreases defense, pushes the enemy back, stuns. And this one does the most damage. Kendi's not going to survive this. Well, at least this will kill. Ouch. Now's a good time to bring Karma forward. Do the counter attack again. Oh, there goes her. Swarty. Well, Reet should be able to get some revenge. Nice. Nice. Right into my trap card. Yep. Oh. Gotta get over here first. 60 damage. It reduces my defense by 9, but he's not gonna get attacked now. Flip. I mean, the plan's gone off without a hitch, really. The women have won their fight in this half, or are about to. And Lo Feng took out everyone in the other half. I didn't even need to use any of my cards. Increases your energy by 4 and all damage is dealt to health. That's a very good move, but I don't need to do it. Oh! Nice! An odd decision, for sure. He'll kill Lo Feng here, but he'll get killed by the counter. Or not! Oh well. Huzzah! Not ideal, 4 injuries, but hey ho, we won. You hold back the girls, giving the Birken detachment enough time to reach the safety of the fortress. Amma is unhurt, but looks like she might faint. After attending to her, you turn your attention to the 2 remaining Birkens. One of them has been struck down by an arrow. The other, dressed like an aristocrat, is beside him with grief. Reed rushes to the wounded man before you can ask. She kneels beside him and then waves to you reassuringly. He's alive. He's bleeding, but not much. No need to worry. The girl's got it much worse. I'll help him. I hate a leg! The aristocrat gets to his feet, wiping his face with a handkerchief. Gods be praised, this man is Lon, my faithful guard and commander of many years. I am Haderlig, Prince of Isana, and I am exceptionally grateful for your help. You tell the prince nothing, and Reed tries to smooth over the awkwardness with a little bow. Your Highness, we mean no disrespect. Our leaders from the Shadow Clan. Warriors like him are very reserved. I'd be surprised if he says a single word. Show respect to the prince. Haderlig gestures apologetically. Well, you're the first icon I've ever seen. I have just one question. How can I repay your kindness? Reed looks at you, then Haderlig. Your Highness, we need to get to Opacum. We're escorting a woman, a healer. She's heading to the dead Mynheer. Haderlig eyes you suspiciously, then nods. You don't need to enter the fortress to touch a dead Mynheer, but I'll see to your request. You fought well, and I owe you. Nice. The wounded soldier stirs. Reed smiles triumphantly, and Prince Haderlig sighs in relief. Your expression remains impassive, piquing his curiosity. The skirmish confirms that all rumors of the icons are true. Had your island been a bit larger, you could have subjugated all of Terminum. Do you have a question? You have at least until my guard realizes I'm missing. They're in for a haringwing. They're in for a haringwing? I don't know what that word is. Is Opacum the only safe place? Opacum has never fallen into enemy hands. They also say a reaping has less power over it. Opacum isn't some hole in the ground, though. It's a fortress. An enemy will die in the shadow of its walls. I have no further questions. I have a question for you then. Your healer must be knowledgeable and renowned to warrant an Aegon bodyguard. Can she speed up my guard commander's recovery? She's barely alive herself. I hope that everyone finds help in Opacum. Our healer is indeed knowledgeable, but she's exhausted from travelling. Your man is only lightly wounded and will recover soon enough. Oh, your guards are finally looking for you. The stupid fools are too late, but they'll have a chance to cleanse their shame with blood, fighting on the walls of Opacum. Follow me. The Frisian forces approach, and I don't want to encounter them outside the walls.
A pearl grows to protect the oyster from dirt. Doesn't the dream of freedom do the same thing in the soul of a slave?
So right now, as it stands, Hopper and Lo Feng are both in Opacum, waiting for Thorn. Is this Opacum? Giant warrior feels right at home. Here in a fortress about to be besieged. He can help you navigate the chaos. Musham, who previously never took his eyes off you, no longer observes your every move. Let's go check out the Menhir, I guess. The mystery of the lifeless sacred stone is gnawing in your mind. You should have a look at it. From the outside, the fortress looks frozen in frightened expectation, but inside it's abuzz with life. Hundreds, even thousands of soldiers scurry to and fro. Arrows and stones are being hauled onto the walls. Kindling is piled under the huge cauldrons filled with slabs of tar. Horses neigh nervously. A baby is crying. Clean undergarments are being hung to dry. If death is nigh, you might as well wear clean clothes. A short distance from the gate, you see the mysterious rock jutting out from the ground like a black fang. You've been to Opacum many times, but every time you've stood here admiring the ominous, lifeless Menhir and the white ruins smashed and pushed to the ground beneath it. Over the centuries, the Menhir has become part of the wall. While the white boulders have practically disappeared, in fact, all you can see is a single cracked lintel where it used to be a row of columns. What is so special about this Menhir, except that it's destroyed an ancient chapel of what is Rose, it's a millennium-old mystery, an everlasting one. People seem to avoid it without even thinking. And there's rings of emptiness around the rock. Even in a crowd-thronged square, you stop at a distance, as if yourself were afraid. Someone stands behind you, not too close, not too far either. Only for a moment, you believe that it's Amma. You're lost in strange love. Listening carefully, you realize that it's someone else, familiar yet different. She has come to speak to you, and it is not a conversation you can avoid. You turn to face the tall blonde woman. The way she looks at you suggests that she already knows everything you could tell her. Her resemblance to Amma is striking, save for the lacking of fairness of her hair. My name is Philia. I've been waiting for you. Mother told me you would surely come here. I wouldn't have, but your mother drove me here with promises, riddles, and cunning. She even cursed me. Just who is your mother? I can only tell you what I myself know. My mother, I call her Chiela. Unda to those who have never met her. Believe me, if she laid a burden on anyone, she would have shouldered twice as much herself. This is the least of my concerns at the moment. Tell me, can I be rid of the curse in Opacum or not? Why not draw your sword and ask me whether or not you could win a duel? How am I to know? I'm no fencing expert. I know not your opponent, I know not your opponent, nor in fact do I know you. Do not task me with matters about yourself that are supposed to be certain. This is not the reason I'm here. Why are you here? Where are my secret words? Are they on the Menhir? There's nothing. There's a stone. Where's the stone? Where's the stone I'm supposed to read? You've come to the right place, Blance, but you're looking the wrong way. The words you need are on the white stone, which is much more ancient than the Menhir crushing it. Come closer and you'll see. I've studied the ruins of the ancient chapel 1,000 times. I've never seen a single word inscribed on them. What could have done it? The Opacum guards keep a close watch on the Menhir, even though it's been dead for 1,000 years. Yes, I see an inscription. It wasn't here before. Because you carry misfortune within you. Because you carry misfortune within you. You look dumbfounded. Is there something else written on the stone? There are more words, but they're enchanted. It seems like a trap to me. You think someone is after you? Don't you know that writing this took much more effort than reading it? What if it's your salvation? Would be foolish not to try, I suppose. Oh, crap. A wave of weakness washes over you. The world goes black for just a moment, but you quickly pull yourself together. Hey, what happened to you? You gave me quite the stare. I thought you were going to faint. Take yourself Okay, these are all the clues put together now. Take into yourself that which you can take, for there is no one else to take it. And if you do not burn out, carry it. And with every step your burden shall become greater. For you carry it for many, and their number increases still. You will save yourself by saving others, but you will not keep misfortune away, because you carry misfortune within you. Every phrase is etched here, except for the 7th. Does that mean I didn't have to go chasing all those fragments? I could have just read them all here? There is much more to it than meets the eye. Everything comes with a price. Some words are akin to stones. Were they to fall upon you at once, you'd be crushed beneath their weight. Where's the 7th stone then? It all started with these instructions. Follow the guiding one. Collect the 7 parts of wisdom. Read this and be saved. Where is the 7th fragment? I'm in Opacum. There is nowhere else to go. My hand is black and my heart is racked with pain. My message is this. You will find the last words in the very end, or else I'm the dearest one. Don't ask me to interpret it. I myself don't know what it means. Amma? Is that what it means? Think. That's it? What am I to do with this message? How can I save myself? I have nothing else to say. You can have your book back. Mother sends it with your apologies for borrowing it. Great power is held within, though not in the paper nor the binding. Damnation, quite the family you've got. If everything gets sorted out, my arm, the reaping, the war, this accursed spell, your mother had better stay out of my sight. It will not sort itself out, Blance. We'll talk of this later. Well. We've got to talk to Karonzan. Hello, you're called Hopper now, right? Why are you here while Thorn Brennan and his daughter are not? Where are they? I followed him to Frigga and looked for his trail on the roads lead to Opacum. I must have outpaced him. I expect him to arrive by the end of the day, barring any accidents. I hope you are not mistaken. Is it true that Thorn was pardoned? Unless he's done something insane since then, there will be a place for him on the walls of Opacum. Tell me, why are you still in Opacum? The Frisians are approaching. It's not like you to stay in a besieged fortress. Don't make excuses. I know that you consider bravery foolish. Do I look like someone who makes excuses? He who comes on time does not rush. How can I leave Opacum without presenting my compliments to the magnificent King Trig? He will come here, you'll see. Why do you need Thorn? Need Thorn? What makes you think that? Did I say so? No, I don't really need him. I was just curious. It's not every day you see someone who could withstand a Reaper. Did you plan to test him yourself? I'd test his daughter, although she, very likely, may have a higher purpose. If you don't need me anymore, I'd like to take my leave. You may bow to me and leave then. Suddenly, a bell begins to toll over Opacum. The sound is different from what you've heard in Albius. It's ragged and rushed, as if the chimesman is trying to deliver an urgent message. The defenders drop everything that they are doing, running errands, toiling to prepare for the siege, and they look up in trepidation. Something must have happened, and it's not the arrival of the Frisians, as soldiers in the bastions are also staring at the bell tower. You look around for someone who could offer explanation, but all you see are troubled faces. As ignorant of what is happening as you are, in times of war the tolling of the bell seldom heralds good news. There is commotion at the southern gate. Several riders enter. There are too few to be reinforcements, yet too numerous to be messengers. You strain your eyes and begin to recognize their faces. You brace yourself for the ill news. The first one you recognize is Shek, commander of the guard from Ursus. He leaps from his horse and tends to another rider, who is wearing a fine cape, and those weapons have the glint of the finest steel. It's Trig, now king. He shoves Shek aside and dismounts on his own. Their journey must have been perilous. You shake your head. This entourage is far too scant for a king. It's definitely not the Geranian army. Something must have happened in Haybog. Who is that white-haired woman among the soldiers? It cannot be. It's Amma. What is she doing here? And where did she come from? Staggering. She walks in the Menhir, while you stood rooted to the spot. Once again, something interrupts your brooding and awakens you from your stupor. It looks like another company has arrived in Opacum. Is this Trig's mounted rear guard catching up to him in the fortress? The riders are wounded, and their horses exhausted. Prince Haderlig is also here. Hayborg must have fallen, cutting off the road to Bacana. That's the only explanation for such a ragged company coming to Opacum. The fortress will soon be besieged from all sides. You spot an Akan among the new arrivals. A warrior from the Isle of Shadows is something you at least expect to see. You wonder what he could be doing in Opacum. The two groups came together. You watch Stakit Victi point a finger towards the main bastions, and he explains something to Prince Trig. King Trig. Deep in conversation with the Mizake, the giant looks around, notices you, and gestures for you to join the discussion. There's too much reading. Oh my god. I need to sneeze. Ah! Suppress! Did I see the infamous book lover? Skip the kneeling. In times like these, kneeling's only good for the scaffold. If you're lucky enough to even make it that far. I've spoken to Ake and Count Victi and learned that you were a scribe in Isana. I have many questions for you, Hopper. Some more important than others. I'm delighted to see you, and I'm quite grateful for you for healing my son. If only it were not for the misfortune of him running off after Thor again. My men couldn't catch him. Where is Thor? What have you been doing all this time? I'm holding out hope that you do not incur my wrath. Your Majesty, I ask the gods to spare me from your wrath. We followed Thorn's trail to Opakam and anticipated his arrival. I'm sure he'll arrive by the end of the day. I hope he brings Hode with him. All right, we'll discuss this later. Now, people praise you for your knowledge. So if you are truly as wise as they say, tell me this. Why do the Reapers want? And what are they hiding? Why are they aiding Frisia? Why do they drive us to Opakam? And what exactly is so special about this fortress? The Reapers wish for Opakam to fall. Then why did they give me an escape route when that would lead me here? The Reaper did not split open Hyborg's defences. It cleared a road for Opakam. I'm asking myself the same questions. I'm no Reaper, Your Majesty, but I suspect that he wants you to seek sanctuary in Opakam. The secret to Opakam lies within its Menhir. Is it not dead? Who needs a Menhir that isn't healed a single ailment suppliant? Frisia and the Reapers are unlikely to concern themselves with healing Birkins, Your Majesty. Temple servants know more of the sacred stones than I do, but I doubt that even they would be able to answer your question. The Reapers are not aiding Frisia. That does not seem quite accurate. It is Burkane Fortress and the reapings are taken. Burkane warriors are setting at each other's throats. How does that not count in aiding Frisia against us at war? The past has taught us that the Reapers do not aid anyone. They are Burkane's enemy as much as they are Frisia's. When they crush one, the other rejoices and considers it aid until it too is destroyed. I can see that your wisdom is overpraised. You'd better be a finer chronicler than an advisor. We are at a pivotal point in history, and what follows is worth writing down in your annals. Do not miss anything. You can rely on me, Your Majesty. Everything I witness will be recorded, and you'll certainly receive a copy of the scroll for your archives. I hope that our descendants live to read all this. Now go. We'll let you know if you're needed. It's gotten to the point in the stream now where literally I just can't read anymore. My tongue has just given up trying to make the shapes. Gotta talk to Amma. You stand quietly next to Amma until she finally meets your gaze. Why are you here? I'm no seer, but I sense that the Reapers are plotting something, gathering everyone here. They want to kill you, Blance, and turn your spirit to ash, forever, irrevocably. I thought you should know. Are you certain? Adna paid me a visit. I felt her. What did she tell you? Who'd benefit from my death? Whatever the Reapers do, they do for a reason. Not many lower Umbra left. It's a right. They need a triple sacrifice. You, Sherlin, and I would guess. Korbap, killing 3 Umbra, should release enough power to awaken one of the gods, who will then become an incarnate in the Chosen One. One marked with a special sign. Someone strong enough to endure such a burden. Wake up, Amma, you're one of us. If what you say is true, then you're in danger. I'm here, and Korbak is close by, but Sherlin is dead. Even so, Opakam has been cleansed. The Reapers are powerless here. It's you who needs to wake up, Blance. They killed Sherlin, but they didn't let him go. Atrax swallowed him, and he will spit him out here. The curse that binds you to that body makes you an easy target. Korbak will be the third. Why not me? I serve them once again. They have no plans for me. Koronzon is also their servant. There might be others too. Why do you serve them again? Adna found me and touched me with her crooked staff. One of her 4 shadows. I'm the only one left. I can still shield my thoughts from her. I still have power to go where I will, but I'm already her slave. I control this body for now, but her spores are hatching inside it. If it not for Opakam. If Opakam's purity isn't limitless, why are you here? The moment the protection fades, Adna will have her way with you. I will do whatever she wants. I'm here because you're in danger. Though, truthfully, you're not the reason I came. I saw a glimmer of hope, a joyous conclusion, and you have to work for it. But I don't know exactly what it is you're supposed to do. Are the gods not dead? When we escaped the ashes of our dying world, the gods did everything in their power to save us. They sacrificed themselves. They made Menhirs to protect us in this new world. Yet something went wrong, and the reaping began. This is what I thought, because my pity for mortals was blinding me. Now listen to me. Forget about mortals. Think of the gods. They do not make mistakes, and nothing can go wrong when they are at work. One of them didn't sacrifice himself. He floated between sleep and death ever since then. He is the one who set the last world ablaze. He is the one they mean to awaken. All of Opacum will be an altar for this sacrifice. You're out of your mind. 3 Umbra, some sort of sign, a chosen one, a divine incarnation. Who told you this nonsense? Was it Adna? Do you know that you cannot trust a single word that she says? I wish it was nonsense, but I divine it myself. The visions are hazy and difficult to make out, as if fate is still deciding how the bones will fall. Faces swim around and fade. The only ones I see clearly are Sherlin's and yours. Yours is seldom dead. Amma, let's forget about our misfortunes and leave this place together. Do you still believe your will is free, or do you hope to repair a house that is already in ruins? I am very tired. A certain Philia was supposed to escort me to a quiet place where I can rest. There she is, already looking for you. My offer stands. There are no more pressing matters. All that is left is wait for the siege to begin. Things past cannot be recalled. These things, the thought stings, so you turn around, head to the main bastions and climb the stairs at the top of the wall. The green sea of the Vandal forest stretches before you. The puddles of the Vandal swamp glistens and oily black. On the north, the milky mountains reach for the sky. Only now does the significance of Amma's words slowly sink in. Your old life and world as you know it are coming to an end. A bell begins to toll over the keep. From the west, still far away, comes a twangy melody of Frisian horns and the beating of war drums. The distance muffles, and the clanging armor and marching feet. The squeaking axles of supply carts. But the wind carries a faint odour of sweat, dirt, and greasy cooking. Frisian legions are approaching Opacum. The siege will begin in a matter of hours. The sun is disappearing behind the dark clouds.
There is one thing you cannot give up. Control over your own life. If only you could trade it for your loved ones' lives.
So, a couple hours and the siege begins. But first, a certain someone still hasn't reached Opacum. My voice is gone. I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to go chill out for a bit, and we'll reconvene tomorrow. I think tomorrow might be the last episode, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see. Gang, that's the end of the stream for now. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you as always, and take care of yourself and all the good stuff. You know what I mean. Peace out. Ta-ra a bit. See ya.